Yo, what is up, guys? It is Nick, or the Notorious Fantasy, back in today with another fantasy football video. Today's video is Week 4 tight end rankings. Now, before I start the video, I'd like to give you guys a word from my good friends, OverlayDFS.com. I have a lot of fun on their website, so listen to this real quick. Wapow! Are you tired of having to pick the perfect player at every single position in order to win on salary cap DFS? Are you tired of having your salary cap lineup out of the running to win that glorious money in the first 5 minutes of Sunday? Does playing salary cap DFS feel like a job and not even a fun game? Want a fantasy game where pros with 150 lineups and computer generated programs can't dominate? OverlayDFS.com has a new revolutionary start sit game for fantasy sports. They are home of the single entry GPP. Now you might ask me, Nick, how do you play this game? It is very simple. It's a simple start sit format. Make 12 start sit decisions from the 30 plus matchups presented to you on your screen, like you may see on my screen right now. A win, loss, or tie will be awarded to your overall record for each decision. Records in the top 10% of users win 9 times your buy-in. You heard that correct. 9 times your buy-in. 12-0 records win GTD progressive bonus. All matchups are player versus player. Who will have more total fantasy points? Typically, 8-4 record is good enough to get that cash. Sometimes it's 7-5, other times it's 9-3, depending on the given week. Now, you're going to be making 12 picks in the matchup options listed. For example, the NFL Week 4 matchups include Lamar Jackson versus Dak Prescott, Robert Woods versus Brandon Cooks, and many, many more. The object is to stay consistent and finish in the top 10% of the field to win 9 times your buy-in until the stars align and you go that beautiful 12-0. Right now, if you go the perfect 12-0 in the $109 game, you'll win the progressive bonus of over $26,000. They have buy-ins of all levels. If no one hits that perfect 12-0 record, the progressive bonus keeps on growing and rolling over until it gets hit. It's like the super contest, but for DFS. Don't get shut out. Visit www.overlaydfs.com today. And we are bike to do the Week 4 tight end rankings. Follow me on Twitter at NotoriousFNTSY. Make sure to check out OverlayDFS.com and click that subscribe button. All right, 1 through 12. Number 1, Travis Kelce. Playing up against the Detroit Lions. Travis Kelce is probably the number 1 tight end every single week. But this week against the Lions should be a high-scoring game. I think that Travis Kelce is going to do phenomenal. That's why he is ranked numero uno, Travis Kelce. Number 2, we have Evan Ingram going against the Washington Redskins. Same thing here with Travis Kelce. Evan Ingram's going to be in a high-scoring matchup. I almost ranked him 1 to be a bit fancy, but I'm just going to look like an idiot because Travis Kelce is going to be the number 1. Evan Ingram should be number 2 going up against the Washington Redskins, who have a terrible defense. Number 3, Mark Ingram going up against the Cleveland Browns. Now I know Mark Ingram had a terrible week 3. People are saying, "Oh my God, Mark Andrews sucks now." You guys aren't saying that because you guys are smart. Knock one time if you're with me. Mark Andrews is going to be great this week. Last week he was dealing with an injury, not 100% healthy. This week he is 100%. And he's going to be good against the Browns this week. Number 4, we have Darren Waller of the Raiders. Knock one time if you're with me. Going up against the Indianapolis Colts. All right, man. Or good man. I don't know how fucking Mr. John Gruden says it. But Darren Waller is in on so many snaps that it's outrageous. Derek Carr, Darren Waller, Tyrell Williams, Josh Jacobs, the whole offense. And Darren Waller seems to be that guy that Derek Carr likes targeting in the red zone, in every single zone, all 100 yards of the field. Darren Waller gets a lot of usage. The Indianapolis Colts defense is pretty good, but I think Darren Waller still has the recipe to succeed this game against the Colts. Number 5, we have G-Reg, third leg. Drop my drawers and let her see my third leg. Greg Olsen going up against the Houston Texans. Now, if you guys don't get that reference, look up the 7th Floor Crew after this video on YouTube. Greg Olsen drops a fire verse on that track. Greg Olsen looks amazing, looks phenomenal. Kyle Allen, Cam Newton, doesn't matter. Greg Olsen's getting a lot of work. I like him this week against Houston. At number 6, we have Will Dissly. Everyone was talking about how Will Dissly was going to be an amazing pickup, and he was. Week 2, you picked him up. he was great. Or week 3, you picked him up, he was great. Week 4, you picked him up, he's going to be great against the Arizona Cardinals, who have a terrible defense. Play Will Dissly this week, top 6 tight ends. Number 7, we have Delaney Walker going up against the Atlanta Falcons. Now, as I'm recording this at 1 in the morning, the night before you're seeing this, Delaney Walker currently on playing. I think he's leaning more towards yes. He seems to be thinking that he's going to be good to go. So I like Delaney Walker against Atlanta. Marcus Mariota really only has one good target on the field, and that is Delaney Walker because Derrick Henry can't catch the ball. Delaney Walker is going to have a pretty good game against the Falcons. Number 8, we have the tight end on the other side of the ball, Austin Hooper, going up against the Tennessee Titans. 2 touchdowns on Monday night against the Eagles for Austin Hooper. I think Austin Hooper is going to play amazing again this week against the Tennessee Titans. It seems like Matt Ryan really loves throwing the ball his way and doesn't like Mr. Calvin Ridley anymore. His friendship is canceled with Calvin Ridley. I'm just kidding. Calvin Ridley is going to be fine. Number 9, TJ Hawkingod going up against the Kansas City Chiefs. He went from Hawkingod to Hawkin bad for the past 2 weeks. Played bad. But this week against the Kansas City Chiefs, you want to start all players in this game. I think Hawkinson's going to look good against the Chiefs in a very high-scoring matchup. Number 10, we have O.J. Howard. Now, I don't love him against the Rams, but he is ranked highly because 10 through 20 is just a shit show. O.J. Howard against the Rams, he got a decent amount of work last week against the Giants. I think this week again against the Rams that are 5th DVOA defense. I'm kind of scared, but I think O.J. Howard and Jameis Winston are developing more of a connection, and O.J. Howard should be fine. Number 11, we have Vernon Davis going up against the Giants. Now, you're going to be wanting to start Vernon Davis because I think that he is a great tight end. He hurdled Manti Te'o's girlfriend last week, but I think Vernon Davis is going to be good against the Giants. The Giants' defense is a sieve. Terrible. Going to be open a lot. Case Keenum / Dwayne Haskins should be looking his way. Number 12, we have Jared Cook against the Dallas Cowboys. Now, Jared Cook has been very disappointment. His parents are probably disappointed in him because of how bad he is doing. I'm not mad at him. I'm also disappointed because Jared Cook hasn't been looking all that good. There are too many cooks in the kitchen because he is not looking too good. Jared Goff should be potentially a good start this week against Dallas. I mean, I'm still going to play him. I got him. I'm going to play him, but I don't really love him no mo. Number 13 through 20, we have number 13, Jason Witten. From the announcing booth to the NFL field, bike again. Jason Witten has looked pretty good. He obviously is a touchdown-dependent guy, but I think he may be able to hop into the end zone against the New Orleans Saints. That's why he's ranked number 13. Number 14 through 20, just like Jason Witten, are all touchdown-dependent guys. Eric Ebron against the terrible Oakland defense. I like him more than these other guys because I think he could score a touchdown against Oakland because their defense is so trash. Number 15, we have Tyler Eifert splitting touches with TJ Uzma, but I think that Tyler Eifert is going to get some work against Pittsburgh, could potentially hop in the end zone. He's an okay guy to have this week. Don't really love starting him, but then again, a lot of these guys ranked 10 through 20 are kind of throw it up in the air and hope that they somehow hit. Number 16, we have Gerald Everett, going up against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He's on the Rams. There's a few Rams tight ends. They have Higbee as well, but Everett seems to be Jared Goff's more favorite target. I would be willing to kind of just throw it against the wall, play him, and hope he plays okay. He's like a late. These guys are all deep leagues. Like, you're throwing up against the wall. You're hoping that the fantasy gods bless you with the touchdown. Number 17, Dawson Knox against the New England Patriots. Now, he scored last week. He looks pretty good. He seems like a guy that Josh Allen could be targeting in a game against the Patriots where it may be scary to throw the ball to John Brown, so I like Dawson Knox a decent amount this week. Number 18, Kyle Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer. You better hope to the fantasy football gods that he hops in the end zone against the Bears. I don't really like it a lot. The Bears defense is locked down. Kind of scared of him. Number 19, we have Mike Gesicki, one of Josh Rosen's favorite targets on the field, going up against the Chargers. I don't love it. Number 19. Number 20, we have Vance McDonald, if he even plays, against the Bengals. It's like a shit show once you go looking at like guys that could be potentially 20 to 30. It's a straight shit show. Vance McDonald, if he plays, could be a top 20 guy. Thank you guys all for watching this video. If at any point you enjoyed, you chuckled, you loved it, click that subscribe button, click that like button. OverlayDFS.com down in the description. Click that subscribe button. I love you all. Thank you all for 2,000 subscribers. I love y'all. We're going to hit 3,000 soon. You can count on that. Let's fucking go. Goodbye.